Hi guys. All right, so this is the weekend collective. If you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. And thank you everybody for getting me past 50,000. That was really cool. I really appreciate it. Starting with Aries, 3 cards for Aries for the weekend. Let's hope it's positive, guys. Let's hope it's positive. I have gotten so much work from you guys because everything is such a shit show right now, and I'm so sorry. I know there's so many astrologers saying that Mercury retrograde is so wonderful. Well, I can't agree. 3 cards for Aries for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, Aries, if you are in any sort of relationship that is intimate, Friday you will be very intimate. So intimate, as a matter of fact, it could lead to a long-term relationship. If you don't know anybody, you could be meeting somebody on Friday. You could be thinking about somebody on Friday you've been intimate with, but you're definitely going to be feeling like the passion for sure, okay? On Saturday, you will be speaking with what looks like a water sign. They're going to tell you some sort of truth. You could be getting gifted something. They're going to mirror you. You guys are definitely on the same path if you know who this is. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's definitely something. This weekend looks not too bad so far. And on Sunday, you're a little bit hesitant about something. You know you can sense change. Somebody's giving up coffee. You can sense change. You know something big will be happening next week. You know. Getting out of some sort of funk and moving forward. You are kind of indecisive on Sunday, but you have that intuition of knowing, this is almost over. This is like things are going to go in my way finally. Okay, moving on to Taurus. 3 cards for Taurus for the weekend. Ignore my son. He's acting out. I love him so much, but he's insane. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday, somebody could be making some sort of offering to you. Hey, do you want to go get drinks? Hey, do you want to open a business together? Hey, do you want to, whatever the case. Watch out for a stalker, somebody from the past that you used to have relations with. And you have to make a decision as to whether or not you're going to some event or not. On Saturday, somebody's getting invited again somewhere on Saturday. And for a few of you, if you're involved, you could be, somebody's popping the question or asking you to move in with them or something of that nature. If you're not involved with people, you hate people, then somebody could be saying, hey, let's start a business together. Let's go bungee jumping together. Let's start something huge. On Sunday, you have a tower moment. Let's see if it's positive or negative. Watch out for dropping something and it breaking. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. And Mercury retrograde shit right there, guys. Saying protect your energy. You do not want to be energetically aligned with this person again. Going forward, let it go. For Gemini. 3 cards for Gemini for the weekend. Do you guys watch your sun, moon, and rising for the weekend too, or just your sun? I'm just curious. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have some decisions to make on Friday. Whether or not to walk away from a situation. Do what's it for the greater good, like for you personally. Regardless of this person's feeling, do what's good for you, because I really think you have a wish fulfillment coming in. As long as you detach from any sort of negativity, things will start to develop better for you. Working on some sort of goal and or project that might get you a little hung up on Saturday. Regardless, I see it working out for you, especially if it's any sort of justice or karmic justice. Just remember, Saturday's an overthinking day, okay? Like, it's not forever. It's just one of those days you're just not really sure. And on Sunday, you're going to need some emotional support, okay? You're going to need somebody to come to you and be like, yeah, I'm there for you. You could have had some issues with somebody, whether it's in the past or whether this just happened. And again, overthinking, feeling like kind of lost, maybe lonely, and wanting somebody to like approach you in a kind, warm way. For Cancer. All right, Cancer, I'm getting really hot. So else you guys are having too much sun time or getting a fever this weekend. My eyes are even burning. That's weird. Do you see how flushed I am? That's weird. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it looks like you're on the defense on Friday. Could be getting into some sort of argument with somebody. They've been hiding something from you, and you are waiting on some sort of justice. I'm seeing the name Luann. And helpful. You're a few decisions away from getting rid of all this stress. On Saturday, somebody's probably going to invite you out wanting to do something. It looks like you're going to change plans at last minute and go do something else, which you are going to enjoy much more. And working hard towards some sort of goal, or working on Sunday, one or the other. Looks more like a project. It's something that's going to take you a lot of money and a lot of time. But if it's for a money-making sort of thing, then it's going to turn out better than expected. Moving on to Leo. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Leo. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Friday, you could be dealing with an air sign. Somebody's getting an IUD. I have no idea why I'm channeling that shit. Trying to decide if you're going to invest in them or something they're asking you to invest in. They're over-promising something. I don't know. Use your instincts on that one. They're over-promising. They're like, oh, this is going to be larger than life. It's totally not, okay? Somebody's skeletons will come out of their closet by Saturday. This is going to go in your favor. This is something you're really kind of waiting for, this moment. It's going to be a pretty big deal, actually. Be careful with your spending on Saturday. On Sunday, changes are taking place. It could have to do with your work or what you're involved in. Something big, something very big going into next week. Things are going to change significantly for you next week. And for Virgo, we need 3 cards for Virgo. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, you could be jumping into a brand new relationship or jumping out of a relationship, okay? Yeah, especially if you have children together. Looks like you're really focused on your finances and making your life more stable. If you have children, they're trying to heal from something. On Saturday, some arguments, rough conversations. It's saying you should guard your energy at this time. Make a quick decision and run. And on Sunday, somebody wants to invest in some sort of partnership. They have a lot of new ideas and options for you. This is probably financial. I don't think it's a love situation, but take it as it resonates, okay? Moving forward into next week, things will get better. Moving on to Libra. Libra. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Money looks pretty good for you on Friday. You're focused on something that you haven't seen develop yet, but it will in time. Okay, just stay focused. Could be feeling a little bit lonely on Friday. And you are trying to manifest and or pray about something. On Saturday, you're going to see a pretty big transition where you're going to feel a little bit more stable. However, you will have something costly come up, so just be prepared for that. A bill, somebody needing something, whatever the case, okay? And on Sunday, you're trying to decide if what you're focused on is the right thing. It is. It is. Some of you are going through some sort of glow up. Be careful of pain. Like almost like a past ache or pain, or like let's say you used to have a broken bone, it's going to bother you on Sunday. Moving on to Scorpio. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Could be dealing with an earth sign on Friday. Getting together with people. undecided as to whether or not you want to move on from a situation or if you want to continue it. You hold this person in really high regards, but it's like something happened where you guys are kind of like at odds. On Saturday, you're going to be sleeping in and overthinking. You're working towards some sort of huge goal. Huge. And I do see it transpiring. It's just taking a little bit longer than you wanted it to, but it's close. It's like, it's so close. I would say by next season, especially if it's financial. And on Sunday, you're making some decisions. These are not going to be easy decisions. Honestly, I think you're going to wait until next week to like finalize whatever this is. But you want to see justice. You want to see things go in your favor, but you really have to balance this, Scorpio. You have to, take the responsibility of what, you've been doing, did, whatever, and the responsibility of whatever else the situation is. And just kind of like, be aware nothing's one-sided, okay? And for Sagittarius, 3 cards for Sagittarius. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, watch out for a big bill or some sort of financial mishap on Friday, especially if you've been applying for a job or struggling financially. Friday looks... You could be stalking someone or someone's stalking you. It could be social media. It could be at home, whatever the case. Could be an air sign or somebody with a sharp tongue. You have a tower moment coming on Saturday where you have to make some big decisions that you're not ready to make. It's okay to take past Saturday, but it does look like you might just on a whim go, all right, that's it, whatever. I'm sick of thinking about this. This is my decision. I'm going to have to stick with it regardless of how I feel a month from now, regardless of how I feel after Mercury retrograde. And messages going back and forth between somebody you care about on Sunday. Could be walking towards them and or walking away from them. They're at a distance. This is bittersweet. It could go either way. There's a lot of emotions that go into this. It could be something huge or it needs to come to some sort of end. For Capricorn, 3 cards for Capricorn. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, Capricorn, somebody's going to be kind of an asshole to you on Friday. The good part is the way you handle it is so bad. So the way you handled it is done so well that this person's going to go through the tower moment. You're going to feel fine. You're going to feel fulfilled from this. They're going to be like, why did I mess with Capricorn? And you are marching towards something on Saturday. There could be some sort of conflict with somebody, but again, handled very well. And by the end of the day, I would say you're feeling pretty good. Some of you are hanging out with your dog. Others of you are spending money on your animals or family members. And on Sunday, you are looking at new opportunities because you're sick of where you currently are, whether that's people, whether that's work, hobby, doesn't matter, you're sick of it. And you will be moving forward into next week feeling much better. Somebody misses you at a distance, could be an air sign. Moving on to Aquarius. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Aquarius, somebody wants some sort of partnership with you on Friday. You are not interested. Some of you could be having like a quick fling and be like, listen, this isn't that serious. And Lulu's word, this is not that deep. Yeah. I don't see it going anywhere, but I do see that you're just very apprehensive, and I don't think it's that important to you. Sirius, can we stop looking for like 5 minutes? Thank you. Some decisions being made that's going to change the course of the future for you. It looks financial. If you are looking at going back to school, getting a new job, starting your own business, whatever, I would go in that direction if that's your mentality right now, because I see more income coming your way. I see a healing energy as well. And some hesitation on Sunday. You're going to be approached by somebody, whether it's a stranger and somebody you already know, and they're going to make these bold, big promises to you, and you're going to be like, yeah, I've been down this road before. I know who you are. I know people like you, and I'm not doing it. And last but not least, Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces for the weekend. I'd like to say, Pisces, it can't get much worse, but you know, then it will. So I'll shut up. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Somebody could make some sort of proposal to you on Friday. Hey, do you want to grab lunch? Do you want to grab dinner? Whatever the case, okay? Could even be a job offer, to be honest with you. I see your finances perking up quite a bit. You are leaving a situation, though, where you saw growth and abundance, and you are just like really focused on your stability and your finances right now. And I think that's where it should be. I do. So if you decline this offer on Friday, I don't blame you. That's not where your head's at. You're overthinking on Saturday. Again, being invited somewhere. You could be having messages go back and forth between you and a fire sign. I don't love the language. I don't like the back and forth. So I would say maybe don't pick up that call. And you are trying to do self-care or take care of business on Saturday. And on Sunday, you're working towards change. You want stability. Some of you may want a reconciliation. Others of you, somebody wants to reconcile and it doesn't happen, okay? Still energetically tied to a situation, but you want to know the truth. You want to know how invested this situation or this person was, and you just don't feel like you're getting the truth. All right, guys, everybody have a great weekend. I will be getting up bonuses tomorrow.